me to be able to motivate others to do it, I have to be able to do it myself. What is up, you guys? Welcome back. Today I want to share with you all the things that I do to stay motivated year round, to achieve my goals and just keep pushing and growing and just getting better every single day. Of course I have off days, but there's techniques that I use to get back on track. And I really think that if we want to achieve anything in life, we need to stay motivated, because if we're not motivated, what are the chances that we're gonna do the things, the tough things that we need to do in order to get to that point that we want to go? And the truth is, nobody's gonna come and save us. We have to put in the work, and we have to just keep pushing even when it's hard. So today I just wanted to bring you along with me on my day and just share a couple of things that I do, and hopefully some of the things that I do you can use in your own life and really just get back on track if you've fallen off, or even push yourself harder than you currently are pushing yourself. Every time we achieve a goal, every time we get up when we don't want to and we find it really challenging and really hard, but we keep pushing, we gain so much confidence in ourselves because we know that we're able to do hard things, and that just makes it possible for us to achieve anything we want in life. Because when we can do one hard thing, why wouldn't we be able to do the next? I'm in downtown LA right now, and I drove here to do a shoot for an activewear fitness company. So I'm gonna be shooting with them today and bringing you with me and sharing these tips as I go. Here is our setup. They're just getting ready right now for the shoot. So I always do my workouts right after I've done my journaling, before I eat my breakfast. And I used to think that that was impossible and that I could not work out before I had had my breakfast. But the reason it motivates me is because the reason I do that is because if I've been on a job or just like sat around all day, I don't necessarily feel very motivated to work out later in the day, and there's a bigger chance that I'll just keep procrastinating it. But when I do it after my journal, I know that once it's done, I can eat my breakfast and enjoy my day and feel incredible throughout the rest of the day. And if I just don't do it, there's a big chance that in the afternoon I come up with excuses why not to do it. And I might not necessarily be motivated to do it in the morning, but it's just about making it a habit. And you know how they say after 21 days, if you force yourself to do it, it just becomes a habit, and you don't have to think as much, and it just becomes like a natural instinct to just walk out the door even when you don't want to and just get it done. Okay, this is all the... You did? This is Brittany. She's gonna be modeling with me today. And this is our outfits. There's a ton, but last time I shot with them there was actually more, so this isn't that bad, and I love all of them. Outfit 1 out of 1,000. Something that really helps me stay motivated is that I know that when I grow, I'm happy. Growth equals happiness, and that's just how it is. So that means that when I am staying in my comfort zone and staying stagnant, I'm not growing, which limits how happy I feel. And so when I push myself with fitness in my workouts or in my career, sorry, I had to go for a second, but when I push myself in my workouts or push myself at work and push myself, well, in any aspect of my life, I feel like I'm growing, which means that I feel more happy. If you think back at one of the times that you were the most happy in your life, I assure you it had to do with some sort of growth. And so if we remember that, I really truly think that we're naturally going to be more motivated to push ourselves out of our comfort zone and push ourselves to that next limit. So that's just something really awesome to keep in mind when we're trying to achieve a new goal, because if we know that, then why would we try to hold ourselves back? That would make no sense, right? That would make no sense. This next tip might not work for everybody, but something that really works for some people is that when you get a cute outfit, you're gonna wanna wear it. And you're gonna wanna go to the gym and look cute in your new outfit. So that might work for you. For some people it works. So that could be a tip for you. I think that when you wanna achieve anything in life, your why is the absolute most important thing. And so my why, sometimes doing it for myself is not enough, but I know where I want to go in life, and I know that I want to motivate so many individuals, and for me to be able to motivate others to do it, I have to be able to do it myself as well. You can't motivate others if you're not doing it yourself, and so that really motivates you. And so I think it's super important that you figure out what is your why. Why are you doing this? Is that to be able to go hiking with your friends? Is it so that you can live for longer and be healthy for your kids? Or is that just because you know that it makes you feel incredible? But what's really important is that you figure out what is your why, and yeah, that will really make you want to push harder. I'm thinking of all of these tips as I go, and I really hope they make sense when I look at the footage tomorrow. We will see, and if there are things that don't make sense, then that's just how it is. That's what multitasking does to you, isn't it? I'm trying these Quest chips for the first time, and they are absolutely delicious, and they have 19 grams of protein. And the next thing is really keeping your nutrition clean, keeping it healthy, making sure that you get your vegetables. I'm at a shoot today, that's why I would eat Quest chips, but typically I just make sure to get a bunch of vegetables because they make me feel so good, and fruits and healthy proteins and good carbs and healthy fat. I wasn't aware of how big of a difference it made in my life, but it really just does make a huge difference, and you'll feel it right away if you decide to change your nutrition.
Make it go side to side, earthquake,
Visualization is a massive one. Every time I want something in my life, I visualize it, I experience it as if I already have achieved this thing, and like I feel the emotions and see the colors as I close my eyes and just really like feel like I'm already there. And that's what I would do with like fitness modeling. I would like see myself already being on these shoots and already doing those things that I want to do. And there's many things that I'm still visualizing today that I have not yet accomplished, but I do truly believe that when I visualize it, there's a bigger chance it comes true, and it motivates me to do the things and take the action steps that I need to actually get there, because I've experienced how incredible it feels to achieve those things that I want to achieve. And so if that's like achieving a certain body, or that is running a marathon or a 5K, then or see myself at the finish line, or see myself having those six-pack abs. I'm just a massive believer of visualization when you want to achieve certain things. I have to go shoot again now, so. To finish off what I was saying, I feel like because I visualized what it would feel like to become a fitness model and be an athlete, I was willing to do what it takes for me to stay on track and continuously eat healthy and continuously push myself in the gym to actually get to where I want to be, because I've already experienced how incredible it feels, and that I'm capable and worthy to do it. We've been here for 6 hours now, and we have one more to go. And I do not want to work out afterwards, so I'm very happy that I did it this morning. And you know, with yourself, sometimes in the afternoon you're too tired, so that really is a really important thing to remember, that if you just do it in the morning before your work day, even if you have to get up at 5, it just makes your life so much easier by the afternoon and night. This is really strange, but I am very much about being honest with you guys on my channel. And you know how I make my protein cakes that are super delicious at home? I made one and brought with me, and I haven't eaten all of it yet. I ate some of it, and it does not look as good as normally. But then in the store I bought myself a little sage, and I put that on top, and there you go, protein cake and Greek yogurt as a car snack. Yummy. I've come home and I am gonna go to bed early today, which is something I do every day, because I really think that your sleep is one of the most important things. I feel like I've said that in all points in this video, but if you're tired, you are just not gonna be motivated to work out. And so I would highly suggest that you set yourself up for success. If I'm not dancing, I go to bed every night at 9, and even if I can't sleep, I just make it a rule for myself that I go to bed at 9, and then I'll either read or just like lay there or do a meditation or something, because when I go to bed at 9, even though I don't sleep till 10 a lot of the time, I feel ready and excited to get up at 5 when it is the next morning. So get to bed early. That will absolutely help you be more motivated. But with that said, I think it's important to know that I'm not always motivated, but these things and these habits and these rituals that I do has helped me to always do it anyway. So even when I don't want to, I know that I need to just get out the door, because once I'm out the door, once I start the workout, I feel so much better. So even if you're trying all these things and in the beginning you feel not motivated, just keep doing it. Just get out the door, make a commitment to yourself that you are going to do it regardless, because once you've made a commitment to yourself, there's no way out. You're just gonna have to do it. And I really think it's the thought that holds us back most of the time. And if we have a thought that's holding us back, we just gotta get out the door, do it anyway, and it will eventually become a habit. And more often than not, you're gonna actually want to do the work, put in the work to achieve your goals. I want to mention one last thing that really can be motivating, and that is either creating a vision board that you look at every day, putting a photo on your mirror that you see every morning and every night, or put a screensaver photo on your phone so that every time you look down at your phone, you are reminded of that goal, that dream that you really want to accomplish. And I think that will, even though you don't like look at it all the time, your subconscious mind will remind you of it, and that will help you stay motivated and push yourself towards the life that you want to create. Because what is life if we don't try and do our best to push ourselves to achieve those goals? Like, what is the point of life if we don't do that? And also figuring out what it is that's holding you back, because that's different for everybody. For me, with some of the things I've wanted to accomplish, it has been fear of judgment. Mostly actually fear of judgment has been a big one, which I've slowly started eliminating, like step by step. Fear of judgment in my dancing, fear of judgment of speaking like what I'm talking right now, and just fear of judgment to put myself out there, because what if I'm not perfect? What if others disagree with what I'm saying? They will not like me. That'll be terrible, because I'm a people pleaser and I want people to like me. But what I've realized is that everybody has different opinions on all sorts of things, and so if I'm just living this life wanting to please other people and to make them happy and to agree with me, then I wouldn't be able to do anything really, because there's always going to be contradiction beliefs. And now I went on a rant, but I hope it makes sense. I'm gonna end this video here. I really am grateful that you watched this video, and I hope you found some useful tips, and just hopefully that you are wanting to try out some of these things. If you haven't already, you're not already doing these, it's obviously just a process, and I forget some of these things sometimes, and then I have to remind myself and push myself back into that state of motivation and feeling like I really want to push myself and grow. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button, give me a like, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.